Need to resign cause of sick leave? Sure. I used to work at a grocery store. It was in this smallish beachside community that had a lot of tourists and summer homes. Chose the store cause they were all about finding long-time workers and had a little bonus in salary boost for those who finished the probationary period. I had just finished school and planned on taking a gap year. So worked out well in my mind. I started about 2 months before summer and it was nice. We had a base of coworkers that worked well with each other. Mostly middle-aged women and some pensioners. Found out quick the smoke break was for gossiping about the others, and sometimes I took part when clients pissed me off or other coworkers. Usual daily things. I was told from day one that the manager didn't give a shit about us cause she was also manager at a bigger store. The rule was if you had someone to cover you it was fine to do whatever. Some took hour-long breaks. Some drank during the job. But I was trying to make a good impression on my first job in that town, so I never did anything like that. Since I didn't have that much of a social life, I always changed shifts when someone needed. Came in if someone was sick. Even stocked the end shelves, which were the shift manager's job. When the pensioners asked in the middle of the day to change a assignment cause their back hurt from stocking, I was always okay with it. And they were really thankful. One of them, let's call her Lydia, was actually a neighbor and friends with my grandparents, so we used to hang out during lunch breaks. And she even comforted me when I had a panic attack. We used to ride home together on our bikes if we finished together. She kinda took me under her wing and used to call me her work granddaughter. Things kinda took a turn once summer started. Usually it was about €1,000 per 2 registers. Now it was suddenly 2,000 per one. They also hired summer workers who were 3 16-year-old stock boys. One being the manager's son. Not to be an old-timer cursing the work ethics of children, but they were literally playing some tank games on their phone on the store floor while they had a cart of stuff that they needed to put out in front of them. Not to mention the not checking of dates. Shoving old stuff in the back and new in the front. Not checking if the barcode matched the price tag's barcode. What really pissed me off was that they didn't flush and pissed all over the toilet seat. Management made it my job to clean after them. I was told I couldn't say anything to call them out. So it became my everyday duty to clean the toilets. 'Cause the cleaner only came in the morning. Then the self-service checkouts came. I was the only cashier there when the builders put them in. So it became my duty to train the others, including management and the 260-plus somethings. Lydia took it easy. The old man literally refused to learn. So now every day either me or Lydia had to be in store cause the old man refused. It was also regular he came in drunk and drank at work. Also used to hit on me a lot, but I brushed it off. So, lot on my shoulders. Shit went down after I got my vaccine in the start of August. The first had 2 days off. Figured I wouldn't get that sick cause I had already had it. It was about a week or so before my probation period ended. So on Monday I felt terrible and called in. My first time during the whole time I worked there. Called in with the manager. You have to come, Lydia is on vacation and the only other one who knows is already sick. And you didn't give us proper notice. Try to argue that I have a fever of 39 and feel like shit. No. Have to come in. So I get my shit together and go to work. Scrubbing the toilet floor with a fever. Dealing with customers with a fever. Yes, I took more breaks. Most coworkers asked me why I look like shit. And I told them I was sick. End the day and go home. Next day I feel even worse. Call in, say no, I am putting my foot down, I can't come. First time I took a stand and said I can't destroy my health. Fine. You call Lydia and tell her. If she agrees, then you have to take sick leave. Okay. Not really my job. But fine. Call her. Woke her up. Apologized profusely and told her the situation. She understood. Wished me to feel better and hung up. I called my doctor and got on sick leave and then informed my manager. Went back to sleep. Got a call a few hours later. It's Lydia, you make everyone's lives so difficult here. Come in and give in your resignation. She isn't the manager, she is just a cashier like me. I asked WTF and she told me that they have been talking on the smoke break with all the shift managers and the main manager, and apparently they decided I complained too much about my health and about other workers. I asked why my manager didn't call me. No real explanation. I said if the manager wants to fire me, she'd have to call me herself. No call. So 2 hours later I call her myself. Ask what was going on. It's true. I need to resign my position. I ask why they don't just terminate me. I am still on probation. Can't cause you're on sick leave. Doesn't really make sense. During the probation period they can fire me with no notice. No reasoning. I am fuming at this time. Fine. I'll come in with my 39-degree fever. Got on my bike. Pedaled the 3 kilometers. Everyone is giving me dirty looks. Manager gives me a filled-out paper stating I quit on the day for personal reasons. I ask, so you can't fire me cause I am on sick leave? I need to resign. Manager says yes. It's too much paperwork to fire me, she doesn't have the time. Okay, deal. I take out a blank piece of paper, write my quitting date as 2 weeks from now. To yak now, be polite and give them the proper notice. Manager was fuming and argued I can't do that. I said that's the time frame I need to give according to my contract. She was too lazy to argue more. I signed the sheet and walked out. Called my doctor the next morning and talked about my sick leave. Few days later the manager calls me. Tomorrow is the big town fair. I am deaf, not sick anymore, and can come in tomorrow. They are super short-staffed. I said that I am on sick leave. She said I can't still be feeling shit and get into work right now. I told them no. My sick leave ends on day after my resignation date. She got super pissy and said that if I didn't come to work she'd have to be on the register the whole day. To that I just coughed fakely and said well, have fun, and hung up. Spent the 2 weeks on the beach on paid sick leave. And also my probation lapsed, so they had to pay me the bonus. I feel the betrayal from Lydia. Enjoy your vacation op. First of all, I wouldn't have come in to sign any piece of paper. Secondly, foo register lady. What the fuck, Lydia? I hope you told your grandparents about her antics. They probably can't fire you while you're on sick leave because of potential legal implications. The timing seems to have worked out well for you in this particular scenario. But for future reference, depending on your jurisdiction, it could be better to refuse to resign and to also document, record any attempts to have you resign because of your health. Lydia, your work grandma did you dirty like that? What the fuck? Why do you care? If you're petty, make them fire you. More work for them. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Why would you go in and resign? If they can't fire you because of sick leave, then let them do it when your probation ends. You'd get your sick pay. Then whatever severance they have to pay you. And maybe more if you try to fight it. Never sign your resignation if they ask. Make them fire you. Great outcome. Love it. Avoid the gossip next time. Let them fire you, then you apply for unemployment. Bro, why did Lydia turn on you? Hope you ended up somewhere better. It's all said and done now, but never quit because you were asked to. Make them fire you. You learned no good deed goes unpunished. This is why you don't cover shifts or care for others nor be too friendly with your coworkers. You work. You do you. You see new opportunity. You go away. Your relation to them is just that. Ought to be young and screwed by life. Not that it stopped screwing you, but the emotions of the first few times just rage differently. You should have made them fire you. Call their bluff. Also, it's management's job to find people to cover for people out sick. Forcing a sick person to stay up and playing phone tag is complete bullshit. What you should do is go in and withdraw your resignation and say you no longer wish to resign. Now that your probation is over. Wouldn't they have to have cause to fire you? First of all, you're a very good writer. And that's an excellent MC story. Secondly, I'm curious if there was any resulting drama between your grandparents and Ms. Lydia. Edit name. Fuck Lydia. Fuck that register bitch. Fuck the slackers.
Solid.
She actually had to work. Poor her. This read more like a story about compliance. There was very little malicious anywhere in it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.